Hi there, I'm Andrea Garvey and welcome to the Creative Spark. Every week, I'm going to share a simple 10-minute practice to help you return your sketchbook or your art journal and make space for creativity in your everyday life. I hope you enjoy them and I'll see you in the studio. Okay, this creative spark is going to be so much fun because it's one of my favorite things to do is when I have 10 or 15 minutes or whatever, a little bit of time, and I don't want to start a brand new art journal. I love grabbing my Posca pens. I'm going to show you how I use them in my journal. We're going to flip through this book and find a few pages. But first I want to talk to you about the pens. So Posca makes different sizes. They are an acrylic paint, and they come in the sizes that I love to use. A small one is a 1M, a medium size is a 3M, and a larger size is a 5M. And where's that guy? 5M, right there. And they also have huge ones like this size. A lot of graffiti artists and mural artists will use bigger Poscas. Anyway, they're great. I love them. They come in fabulous colors, which is probably one of the reasons why I love them so much are their color selections. And you can get them in an art store. You can get them online. They're fabulous. So here's the thing. I have a whole bunch. I have all these jars. I just keep them upright. I know there's different conversations about if they should be up or sideways or whatever. I just keep them in these little jars so that they're easy to grab. I also have my Ranger Dilutions art journal that's almost finished. And what I love to do is flip through my journal just on a random day and just kind of see like what needs a little bit of love. This is a good page to add to. I also have this page here that I have been slowly adding more and more to it. So like last night, I just added these lines. I just was thinking, okay, I had like 2 minutes. I opened up a tube of paint and just started painting. So actually, let's just start on this page right now. And what I'll do next is I'm not thinking too much. I grab a color and I just start adding little dots, little lines, little marks, and I don't think about it at all because I could come back into this journal spread and put a piece of translucent paper on top or cut up little bits of whatever and put them on top. And I just don't know what's ever going to show up at the end. So I like to use the paint pens in the middle stages and at the end stages, just because the very first layers are usually just paint. But these are great for all the details. So I'm just doing dots, which you could spend all day doing dots because they are so meditative. And this was with my number 5, a little thicker. It's a nice solid black, but I want to show you some beautiful colors. Now, some of my markers have been through a lot and we'll see how they work. So what I always have next to me, whoa, okay, that's a perfect thing for me to show you of why you need to have scrap paper right next to you, because sometimes Poscas, if they haven't been used or if they have been used a lot, sometimes I'll pool a little bit like this one. The black one I had just used, that's why I didn't pool. So you just want to like go over to a scrap piece of paper and, you know, get some of that paint out a little bit. And it could splatter like that, and that's okay if it does. You just kind of work around it. But I want to show you how beautiful this aqua color is. And I'm just going right on top of things, right on top of last night's little green brush strokes. And as I'm talking to you, I really have no idea what I'm doing except, I mean, I know what I'm teaching you, but I'm just letting the pen kind of find its way around this page. You can go over things again, depending on how dark of a area you are doing your paint pens. But I want to just show you how incredibly pigmented these pens are. So this is also a 5M. So those were my little dots in a line, and here's a few little over here. Oh, and I smudged already. So if you smudge, be careful. It is going to be wet for a minute. So let's just fix that little guy, and I'm just going to let that dry and work over here so you can see that. Let's move that little wet paint and bring the second page over just so you can kind of see. It won't take long to dry, unless of course you had a big splotch, but it won't take long to dry. And let's do some more. Let's just do a little bit more on this page. And what I want you to think about is just, you're making marks and you're building up your art journal page. It doesn't have to mean anything. The marks don't even have to mean anything. It could be just what all of a sudden feels good. They're great. It's a great marker. You could color in with the marker if you wanted. I don't color in too much. I just find, like, you know, I do more of line work and mark making than coloring in. But you could, instead of taking all your paints out, you could absolutely color in. But what it's really great for is that it's like a 10-minute thing, and you feel like you've got something accomplished. Oops. Okay, there we go. Little smudge there. You've got something accomplished that you've done. Now this is tone on tone. It could be really interesting. So this is some purple. I'm just doing some line work. You could do a contour sketch right on your thing. I'm going to do some lettering in a minute. I think that's so pretty. So this was a deep purple in the back, and now this is just a little bit lighter. Hopefully you can see that. Okay, I'm gonna flip the page, and a little bit of that might smudge over. That's okay, I don't really care too much, because again, it's just gonna make a mark. This was a page that, let's see, I might add something to that. So that's what I like to do, is go and flip through. Let's see what I could add. Here's another page that I was working on. Let's just do this page. So I was kind of working on this page, adding some stuff. So let me smush that down here. And I just want to show you too, like, so the Posca pens are great for doing some letters and some other things. I've got a lot of black here, so I might add some black. I think you'll find too, once you start doing things like that, you're going to get into a little bit of, it's not really a habit, but all of a sudden you'll realize, oh, I always make these marks. They're going to become your signature. Those are marks that obviously you're doing for a reason. You're inspired by something. And then you can always fall back on them when you just need to add a little bit here and a little bit there. So if your pen starts to clump up, or sometimes it doesn't like going over, this could be a little pastel under here. Just go back to your scratch board or pad and make some dots. Okay, I think I want to add something down here. And I'm going to add some words. I'm looking around seeing what, oh, I just saw something right now. So I'm just adding letters. So maybe you have a poem, maybe you have a word. Aren't they fabulous, these markers? So they can go on top. They can Go in the middle layer. So I love the word joy. So I'm just going to leave that for a second. Let that kind of dry. I'll show you something about doing letters in 1 second after that dries a little bit. I'm going to grab another marker. I've got that blue again that I really love. It's like an aqua. Oopsie. Sometimes they're like that. They'll smudge out. And that's okay. We're going to work with that. Smudge. They don't always happen like that. I don't want you to think that happens every time. Just a couple of my pens do that. And I'm just going to use that nib to kind of brush almost. Let that dry. So I'm just adding on. It's just so fun to kind of just be childlike. Just kind of go around your pages. Even if you had like 5 minutes and that's all you had, that's fine. That's all you need. I wanted to try this pink with you. This is a one. It's a very small, thin nib. It's great if you wanted to do like writing, like a poem, let's say, and you wanted to have that in your art journal. Oh gosh, I just saw that we're over the 10 minutes. So just pretend you've got your 10 minutes. But you could go now into your letter that you just did and add some more designs to it. I thought that pink would be a little, but there we go. You know, just, they're a little tricky sometimes when they get a little watery like that. So just use that scratch pad to get them going. I can always, once that's dry, go back in and go over those dots again. They're a great thing to have. They are paint, so they're going to smudge until they're dry, but it doesn't take long for them to dry. And I think you're going to really love doing this. I'd love to know too. Let me know in the comments if you have some paint pens. Give it a go. Just open up a spread and add just a few minutes on a couple spreads, and you're going to be so happy. Let's go back to that other one. See how, if it smudged or not. I don't think so. Now, of course, I can't find it. But what I really want you to encourage you to do is just, yeah, it looks pretty good. A little smudge there, but I really love how this one, especially on this side. But I just want you to keep in mind, like, these art journal pages are going to just keep on building, and it could be just 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there, and that's all you need. Okay, so let me know if you love Posca. Also, let me know if you have another brand you like. I'd love to hear about it. I'll definitely link to some of my favorite Posca colors and shapes. We're also going to link to a free art journaling class for you. And then when you get home, or wherever you are, just open up a random spread in your art journal if you have one already going, and just try doing this for like 5 or 10 minutes. Have paint pens around, have them in a jar so you're ready to go, and just have your little piece of scrap board next to you to do some dabs. Okay, and I'll see you next time. Bye.